Good evening and welcome to WA Tonight. I'm Kristian Dwyer, glad to have you with us. And a kind thank you to Sarah Miller, who's kept this seat warm for me during my time on location in Victoria. We begin tonight's bulletin with a story that everyone can relate to, the topic of mental health. Whether it's depression, anxiety, or even more dangerous illnesses such as schizophrenia, chances are you know or will know someone who's struggling with mental illness. This week, the state government has increased its commitment to mental health in Western Australia. Senior correspondent Sarah Miller has more.
Mental health is an issue that is not far from the hearts of many Australians, with the general public becoming well aware of these issues through powerful media campaigns and community awareness. With the recent spat of suicides in Australia, particularly with young adults, teenagers and children, efforts have been amplified, in particular through the Child and Adolescent Mental Health Service, CALMS and Headspace, with both organisations aiming to reduce the risk of self-harm in the younger community. The state government is also concerned about the rise in emergency presentations by young people and have approved $473,000 for 6 additional mental health staff at the CALMS, whilst $200,000 has been allocated to the Department of Education to aid in early detection and prevention. This all is inclusive in a package of $6.5 million that the government is providing to community health services for children and youth. If you know anyone struggling with depression or anxiety or other mental health strains, direct them or yourself to Beyond Blue's info service on 1300 22 4636. Sarah Miller, WA Tonight.
Thank you, Sarah. It's been voted one of the worst airports in the country, but Perth International still serves as a hub of all of Perth's transport needs in and out of the state. However, this month, a record 1.2 million people have used the terminal, highlighting the need for a third runway. Patrick Lazars reports.
The Perth Airport has often struggled to keep up with daily rigours of incoming and outgoing transfers in the state. With the mining boom, as well as Perth's love affair with barley continuing, the need for expansion on Perth's airport is evident, as the amount of domestic transfers edged closer to 1 million after breaking the 900,000 mark for the first time this month. The Perth Airport is aware of this issue, and they are investing $750 million to build and expand extra and new terminals. This is backed up by the proposal of a third, that is a second parallel runway to improve the timings of getting planes on and off the ground. Early next year, Perth Airport will unveil their brand new regional terminal dubbed Terminal 2, which will be followed by the expansion of the international terminal T1 and a new domestic pier, specifically for Virgin flights. Perth Airport has been consistently rated as the worst in Australia, and residents can only hope these improvements will see a change in fortunes for the beloved port of call. Pending approval, the third runway should be built in early 2017. Patrick Lazars, WA Tonight.
Thanks for that, Patrick. And now we cross to the man with his finger on the pulse of all things news in Perth and Hong Kong. It's Ivan Leong on the Evening News Desk.
Thanks very much indeed, Kristian. Making news on DHK Tonight, Hong Kong Chief Executive Dwyer Leung's popularity continues to plunge as his alleged illegal housing structure drama continues to unfold. Various groups held protests outside the government's headquarters, urging the CE to step down. The Hong Kong Federation of Students expressed their opposition towards the new scheme suggested by the Central Policy Unit. Under the plan, the CPU will be controlling the $20 million funding distribution for academic researchers. Making news in Perth, the opposition has criticised the state government on failing to improve the standards of the taxi industry. And the Cultures and Arts Minister John Day has declared the world's first crowdfunding initiative called 321. It helps to encourage the public to support and voice out their opinions towards WA films. And if you missed the evening news, you can click on the link below and watch it again. Here's Kristian.
Finally, we bring you an update on a story that's been watched closely by WA Tonight in Tacoma, Victoria. The issue, nicknamed the Hills vs Maccas, is getting feverish with sometimes guerrilla-style tactics employed by both sides to get their points across. As part of the ongoing coverage of the issue, WA Tonight went on location to discover just exactly what was going on in the Leafy Hills suburb.
It's become somewhat of a war zone in Tacoma as both sides strive for either the implementation of a McDonald's in their community or the banishment of one. This week, however, things have been getting beyond controllable, with the Anti-McDonalds side targeting people, getting their personal contact details without their consent, and threatening police prosecution for nothing more than their right to free speech on a matter that will shape the town for years to come. It's concerning, as now it seems the anti-side is inflicting scare tactics, particularly as they phone the home of a 19-year-old girl. Whilst indirectly, the Yes for Tacoma side has responded in kind, albeit by having an alleged three-man troupe put up their own posters on the site and change the No Maccas sign to a Yes Maccas sign. The resulting uproar has seen these signs pulled down, and a response upcoming seems to be the pro side planning to take down all signage and ribbons on what they will be calling a Clean Up Tacoma Day. More on this story as it breaks.
What thoughts have you got on the matter? Let us know on our Facebook page. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. On behalf of myself and the rest of the DHK News team, stay safe, Western Australia. Good night.